Hi, welcome to our pre-calculus. This lecture is going to be super short. Using a calculator to approximate inverse trigonometric values. So you're just using a calculator, which is here, and approximate a bunch of inverse trig functions. So here's our calculator. Let's erase. Remember, you have a choice between degree and radian. If you're using your own calculator, there is also a third one which is called grad. We didn't mention it or use it here. We just briefly talked about it. So suppose you want to calculate the first one, tangent inverse of. So here's tangent inverse of. And then I have minus 2.42. I double check, make sure I'm on radians. And here is my value. So we are supposed to approximate to the nearest hundredth, and well, minus 1.18 would do it, and so on. Now let's go ahead and erase this one. Cosine inverse of, so here's cosine inverse 1.26. Now before I click the return button, what do we expect to happen? Do we know what to expect to happen? Let's just, it says undefined. Why is that? Because the question is asking him what's an angle whose cosine is 1.26. Cosine never exceeds 1. There's no angle whose cosine is 1.26. And for second entry, of course, we just use undefined. We are all set. Erase that one. And the third question is what's the sine inverse of? And then I have 0.77. Double check you're on radians, and then equals to, I have 0.8788. You round it to 0.88, and then you're all set. So sine and cosine, the input value cannot be above 1 or below minus 1. Tangent inverse doesn't have such a restriction. You can go all the way up or down, and you can always find an angle with that as its tangent. Okay, so that was a very short lecture. Until next time, when we are going to start a new chapter altogether. Good luck and God bless.